my gamers, gooners, and geezers. Today, we are going to be looking at a racism test. We need to figure out, am I racist at the end of the day? Right, so, that being said, let's just get to it. See if I'm racist. If DoorDash a meal during a heavy snowstorm, I don't support DoorDash. I'm not giving money to those fuckers. Not in my life. Fought the racist allegations with, I'm not racist, I have black friends. I've never done this because I don't have black friends. So, 2 for 2 so far. Doing alright. It's doing alright. Believe that black people are usually better at sports, excluding swimming. Usain Bolt is a quick guy. I'm gonna have to say yes on that one. Believe that Asians are usually good at math. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Believe that white people are the beauty standard. Well, I live in Britain and all the white people here are fuck ugly, so I'm gonna have to say no on that one. Believe that most Middle Eastern people are terrorists. I think I do. Believe that Jews control all the money and media in the world. I mean, the tunnels in New York were a bit fishy, so I'm gonna have to say yes on that one. Believe that black neighborhoods are always dangerous. Yeah, I think I might say yes to that. I've not heard good things about the American black neighborhoods. Believe that Middle Eastern people ride camels to work every day. I mean, camels are elite. They're living the life. So, you know what? I'm going to live in the fantasy that they do, because it sounds cool to me. Believe that Jewish people haggle over everything, even a penny. Yeah, look, let's cut to the chase on that one. You don't live in a big city. Absolutely not. City, get the fuck out of here. You work a blue-collar job. I'm unemployed, mate, so no. Believe that mixed-race babies are ugly. All babies are ugly. So yes. You're surprised when you see a black teen with his father. You talking church or, like, biological? I don't think so. I don't think so. Black women could just be a bit more quiet. Women in general. So yes. Hispanic people should stop having so many kids. I didn't know they had so many kids. I'll just ignore that one. I don't know. Have kids, don't have kids. Overpopulation, underpopulation, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Poor kids should have the same opportunities as white kids. I mean, some white kids are poor. So yes. Certain neighborhoods just aren't for everyone. I mean, gated communities are there for a reason, You feel uncomfortable when someone speaks a different language around you. I do, because I feel like they're talking shit about me. Like, what if they're talking about my incredibly small penis or my incredibly large nose? Like, look at this, Like, I just feel like they're talking shit about me. When you notice a person of colour is taking the elevator, you wait for the next one. I don't take the elevator, I'll have you know. I don't like those little fucking things. I take the stairs. Refer to a co-worker as the diversity hire. My word. Well, like I said, I'm unemployed, and when I wasn't. Now, all white people. I guess the workplace is more racist. Told a person of colour they found white. No, but I did think George Ezra was black when I heard him sing for the first time, so I think that counts. So I'll just tick that one. Wait, it's George Ezra. Ezra. George Ezra, not Ezra. Anyway, mixed race couples are unusual. No, I don't think so. You had the Harvard or Oxford study or whatever the fuck it was, and BBC's a thing, so no, I think that's fine. Some cultures are less advanced than others. That's just facts. I mean, how is that racist? At the end of the day, how is that racist? Some just are. They don't have the same resources, facilities. I mean, that's not racism. I think that's a matter of debate. It's not even a matter of debate, a matter of fact. Certain areas should be avoided because of who lives there. Well, if I knew there was like I mean, here's the thing, right? Near like the town shopping centre near me, there's like some houses at the back of it and stuff. There's a murder there because there's like some crackheads. So, you know, I think certain areas should be avoided because of who lives there. You don't want to go into like a crack den, you know what I mean? Like, I think you're asking for death at that point. You're caught in it, you know? People should stick to dating within their own race. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. Offered fried chicken to a black person. Offered watermelon to a black person. Well, I didn't have the chance to do that. They stole it from me before I could offer it. So, you know. No, I've never done that. Offered rice to an Asian person. Offered bacon to an Arab person. Well, for the Asian, right? I've never invited one into my house in fear that they're going to ask to eat my dog instead. So, no, I've never done that. I'm not a racist. Offered bacon to an Arab person. I just don't see many of them about. And if I do, I'll go to the other side of the road. Night the Asian killing party a group project. I worked alone. I'm like Batman in school, you know. AKA, I was a massive fucking loser, but you know. If I had a Mexican friend over for taco night, I don't have a Mexican friend. Okay! Getting into the big potatoes here. Said Ninjago Online. Said Ninjago Online. Said Ninjago in real life. Anyway, so yeah, back to the big potatoes. You know, I think I might have had a gamer moment. I couldn't say for sure. Might have had a gamer moment though. Might have had a game moment. Just for safe measure, can I tick that one? Don't think I've done this one though. Don't think I've done this one though, to be honest with you. But for safe measure. You know what? I think I'll leave that one actually. I think I'll leave that one. Called an Asian person a chick. Well, there are some hot Asians out there, so you know, you gotta call them some chicks. You know what I mean? So yeah, probably have. Called an Asian person a group. Well, everyone loves Guardians of the Galaxy at the end of the day, so I probably have, right? You know, I am Groot, we are Groot, kind of thing. You know, called a Mexican person a. Hi, Muppet Ed from the future here. So in this little bit I'm doing, you can kind of tell I'm choosing not to say certain words and replacing them with other ones and acting a bit oblivious about it. What I didn't know was the word I chose to use here was also a slur according to some websites. So genuinely did not know. I apologise for using it. Like I'm sorry about it. Genuinely did not mean to. So I've cut it from the video and I'm just gonna resume after that. Don't think I've done that one because I live in England. I don't know many Mexicans. They got some fire food though. Called a Mexican person a setback. Hey, minor setback from major comeback, gang. You know what I mean? I've had to throw that phrase out a little too often to people feeling down, so I probably have. You know, minor setback, major comeback. Called an Indian person a Balji. Oh, the kid from Phineas and Ferb. No, I think that would have been offensive to call him Balji. You know. Called another person a Sand Ninjago. Probably the tamest thing I've called them. So probably. Called a Native American person a chef. I'm pretty sure they've got some fire food in their, you know, in their recipe book. Yeah. Called a white person a cracker. I was told my parents to pass the crackers to their dinner table. Does that count? Yeah, we'll say that. Called a black person a moon. No, I don't think I have. The moon's a little too white to call them a moon. Called a black person a cotton candy. No, I haven't. I've never seen a black person work a cotton candy machine. Have you ever noticed that? You've never seen a black person work a cotton candy machine. I don't know why. Never seen it. You know, could be an experience. Called a Jewish person a kite. But they're not a kite, are they? So no, I haven't done that. Called a Jewish person a Jew. I mean, that's just shortening it down. I don't see the problem with that. Did not post about BLM in 2020. I'll be honest with you. I was bombing out Warframe in 2020 when the pandemic hit, so no, I did not. Average support of the All Lives Matter movement. What the fuck is the All Lives Matter movement? I mean, every life on Earth is important. No, that's what the Bible says. I'm not religious, but hey. I can get behind the notion, you know. Dogs are important, cats are important, elephants, honey badgers, those feisty little fuckers, I'd say they're still important. So sure, I'll say that. Believe that DEI is restarted. Oh, retarded. Oh, it's like me? Hey. If the world was a bit more like me, it would have burnt to the fucking ground. But do I believe it's retarded? Yeah, I believe it's retarded. Let's stop the gag there. Did the Asian eye thing? Well, I'm doing it now to read this. So, I guess I'm fucking racist for that one. Covered your nose while walking past a group of Indians. Never had to, actually. Despite my massive fucking nostrils, I've gone nose blind to, my smell before. So, you know what? No, I have not. Ask someone where they're from and ask where their parents are from when they replied USA. I've never met someone from the... Well, I have met people from the USA, but they're normally from the USA, so no. Try the person of colour, they're one of the good ones. I mean, you know, I don't think so. Have I? No, I don't think I have. Use the Indian method for your online business. Like I said, I'm unemployed, I ain't got a business. I don't know what the Indian method is. Blame the Jews for anything. I mean, there's a war going on. I think we can blame them for that one, can't we? You know, both sides, you know, at war. Gotta blame someone. Pick a side. Well, Pakistan and India were the same thing. No. No, I did not actually. I watched the, that movie, Hotel Mumbai. Damn, tragedy in 2008. Rest up, big homies. Find it a bit unusual that it's legal to stab people in the street in England. I didn't think it was illegal. I do find that a bit strange. Cross the street when you saw a black guy walking your way. I mean, I'm just antisocial. I'll do that for anyone. So yes, I have. Noticed crime statistics. Well, you see about them posting off. So yes, I've noticed them before. Understand per capita. I mean, it's an important statistical method, is it not? That with the 6 million number. I'm pretty sure 6 million's the real fucking number. I'm going to say no. Maybe it happened, but it wasn't 6 million. I'm pretty sure most numbers that I've heard about are real. Except Girth. Right? Or Nerf for Mike Harley. You know that fake 4? Yeah. Yeah, so... I have that with some numbers in my time. Did the math and baking 6 million cookies in 5 years? I mean, 6 million cookies could probably be baked in a few months in a Maryland cookie factory. So no, I don't doubt you could bake 6 million cookies in 5 fucking years. Right? Let's be fucking realistic. I could probably span 6 million Maryland cookies in, like, 5 years myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doubting that one. Never sent money to a Nigerian prince. I don't know any Nigerian princes. Never fell for a call centre scam because the accent always gives it away. I just don't answer my phone, so, you know, I'll say yes. Can't find Laos on a map. I can't find my hometown half the time, so I'll say yes. Find it a bit unusual that chicken tikka masala is a British national dish. No, I take great pride in that. The tikka masala goes fire. Ask an Asian where they're really from. I mean, if you say Asia, I'm going to ask, yeah, but which country in particular? So I don't probably. Thought Africa was a country. I mean, we all saw the water advert when I was like 5 years old and assumed it was a country with the way they spoke about it. I don't think that one's on me. I think that's on false advertising, I'll be honest with you. Traded that, whatever that is, cryptocurrency. I don't touch crypto. I'm too stupid for that shit. Can't name more than 3 more than 3 countries in Africa. Egypt, Kenya, Chad. Hang on, I need to name one more. South Africa. That's 4. That's what we cleared it, lads. Chad and Native America, they should go back to where they came from. I don't know any Native Americans. Don't think picking cotton is a terrible profession. Hey, in the year 2025 when the job market's up, the game's the game at the end of the day. If you need to get a job, you need to get a job. I'm not, hey, whatever you do, hustling is hustling at the end of the day. Confused why anyone would pronounce ask as axe? I mean, not really. I pronounce shit fucked up all the time. That's not a problem with me. I think a certain race's DNA is closer to apes, almost like they skipped an evolution cycle. I mean, all our DNA is close to apes, you know? Like 2% difference. 2%! You know. Referred to the second month in the year as February and not Black History Month. I didn't know they updated their name for February. So yeah, I've been using February. Damn, didn't know I was meant to call it something else. I think migrants shouldn't be allowed to stab people. I don't think anyone should be allowed to stab people. That's a bit of a weird question. Voted for Donald Trump. Well, I'm not a US citizen, so... No, I did not. Never celebrated June 10th. Don't know what's on June 10th, mate. I only know Halloween, Christmas, bonfire night, and half the time Easter, because the other half the time I don't know what day it falls on. After reading the question above, you wondered what's June 10th. I did, as a matter of fact. Believe no one would have had to wear a face mask if that one Chinese guy did eat a bat. I mean, nobody would have if there was no virus, right? Yeah, I'll say I agree in that. Believe that ACAB is retarded. Yeah, why not? Why not? You don't advocate for police brutality, but you aren't particularly against it either. Hey, if there's a scumbag, let him have it. Let him have it. Watched chimp out videos on X. I've seen a couple of monkey videos on X. You ever seen the guy, like the one of the monkey where it's like, let me out, let me out. So I say, yeah, I have. I think Indians should get into new hobbies like showering every day. I mean, hey, a shower does go crazy. I'd recommend it to everyone. I think black people should pay their tab before they sit down to eat. I mean, it depends on the size of, like, if you're at a restaurant and you eat like a group of 50, I'd understand if they'd charge you before you sat down to eat, or if you've got a massive group, right, because they don't want to be scammed for a lot of food. But I've seen it happen at a Chinese restaurant before, so, you know. I'd understand if it's a big group. If not, then it's alright at the end of the day. You're not racist, you just have black fatigue. I don't know what that illness is. I don't think I've contracted that one. You season your chicken with nothing but salt. You meant to season your chicken? I know, I just buy peri-peri, stick it in the oven. Sorted. Don't think black people should be getting all the reparations. I didn't know they were getting reparations. Hey! Rap for yes, I don't know. Your ancestors took part in a slave trade. Probably. Probably. Let's not beat around the bush. Probably. Been to a 7-Eleven that was not being run by a brown person. I've never been to a 7-Eleven. I don't think we have them. Think Canada should give up and become the 51st state. I don't really care. Do what you want. Do what you want. I'm not Canadian. Think albino African Americans should not be given the N-word pass. I don't know. That's a good question. Fuck it, why not? The more the merrier, right? Ask the brown person if they're a doctor or an engineer. Have I ever done that? I don't know many doctors or engineers, so no, I have not. I think the black person was on welfare. I mean, I've seen a few black paraplegics in my time. I thought, oh, they're probably getting some benefits, you know, helping them out of life. Yes, I guess I have. Tell a black person they sound really articulate. No, but once again, I just thought George Ezra was a black singer when I heard him for the first time. He had that really deep voice, you know. After Native American, what casino they own? I don't gamble. I only gamble on gacha games and anime women, like a real Sigma male. Find it a bit unusual that London, the capital of England-speaking kingdom, is filled with brown people. I suppose I have. You can tell someone is Dominican by how tight their jeans are. I don't know what Dominica is. Alright. Calculate my score. 53 out of 100. Political racist. I think that's a pass. It's not an A-star GCSE, but hey, I'll take a C any day of the week. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Well, there you have it. I'm a racist. Who would have thought?